What's up guys, John here, and I just want to say to everyone that watches my channel and that has subscribed to my channel, thank you guys. I love you so much. All the positive comments are what's kind of pushed me to move forward with making videos. So I love you guys. Anyway, I want to start talking about RPGs on my channel. And although I love making the videos about the shoot 'em ups and the shmups and the arcade shooters, it's RPGs that really captivate me. So I love the genre of PlayStation 1 RPGs that came out, you know, in the mid-90s up to the early 2000s. And I wanted to pick an RPG that has an amazing battle system. And I thought about which one I should pick. And I want to start here. And that's Valkyrie Profile for the PlayStation 1. It was a game actually released by Enix before they teamed up with Square. And this game has an absolute fabulous, amazing battle system. If you like games like Project Cross Zone 2, or Super Robot Taisen OG Endless Frontier, then you're going to love this game. So let's check it out.
I can't see shit! I can't see shit! Oh my god.
So Valkyrie Profile is a role-playing video game developed by Tri-Ace and published by Enix for the PlayStation 1. Its initial release was December 22nd of 1999, and that was followed by a North American release of August 29th of 2000. Now, this game is inspired by Norse mythology, and Valkyrie Profile follows the Valkyrie Lenneth as she travels through Midgard, collecting souls of slain heroes either to serve as her Anheriar or her personal companions for Ragnarok. And Ragnarok is the battle to decide the fate of all creation. Now, she trains these people by having them fight monsters or performing additional quests. Now, as she journeys, she learns more about her original human life, which was removed from her memory before becoming a Valkyrie. Okay, so as most of you guys know, Valkyrie Profile is this is not a cheap game. It kind of sucks for the people that really want to play it. If you guys have looked about the price or done some research, I mean, you'll see that this game can go for, you know, upwards of $200, dollars. Thank God I got mine a long time ago. I didn't have to pay that. But that does suck. You know, PS1 version is very expensive. You guys are in luck, though, because PSP released Valkyrie Profile Lenneth. This is pretty much an exact port of the PlayStation 1 version, but I consider this to be the definitive version because it adds additional cutscenes. You know, kind of like the way Chrono Trigger came out on the PS1 and all the cutscenes were added to the beginning of Chrono Trigger. You know, it's something like that, but a little bit deeper. So one thing that I really like about RPGs, especially, you know, JRPGs, is the humor in the games. You see a lot more humor in RPGs as opposed to, you know, Western style RPGs. Now, this game throws some humor at you in a couple of different ways. Now, the first way is how some of the characters act. And for example, there's a princess that you meet very early on in the game that tricks you. And she's very manipulative. And there's one scene where you're eating in a restaurant with this princess. And she's in a disguise, but you're eating with this princess. And the waiter, and it's like a very fancy restaurant, but she's not very cultured. She didn't know about like ethnic food. The waiter brings her out this octopus or this dish that she's unused to. Now, when she sees it, she accuses the chef of trying to fry a monster and serve it to her, and she'll say things like, 10,000 deaths are not enough for you. And, you know, I just find that to be pretty funny. Now, the other way this game throws humor at you is the voice acting, which is great. You know, some people may consider it to be terrible, awful voice acting. I love it. It definitely adds a lot of flavor to the game. And what, you don't believe me?
Of course. I've been waiting for you, Lenneth. I've been waiting since my sister Freya told me you were coming back.
Has it been that long? Are you well?
Yes!
Now, I mentioned earlier that I really love the battle system in this Valkyrie Profile game, and I'm going to tell you why. It's very unique, and for the time, it's unlike any battle system that I'd ever used. So in a nutshell, this battle system is a turn-based, timing-based battle system. So with each of your characters, you have one attack programmed to that character, one face button. you know, once you hit that button, that character's going to do an attack. But the thing about this game is, when is that character going to do the attack? Some characters are faster than others. So what you want to kind of do is you kind of want to judge like how fast to do your attack and what attack to do on what enemy, because different enemies are affected by different attacks. So there's games that came out a decade after that that are very similar, in my opinion, to that type of battle system. And some of the more notable games are Project Cross Zone 1 and 2, and the awesome Super Robot Taisen OG Saga Endless Frontier for the Nintendo DS. Now, I'm probably going to do a review on that game soon, so you're going to want to check that out. Alright, so to sum it up, guys, I really recommend this game. Now, like I said, it is kind of an expensive game, so whether you want to go for the PS1 version or the one which I recommend, the PSP version, which I consider the definitive edition because it has the additional cutscenes, well, that's up to you. Or you could find another way of playing the PS1 or the PSP version, but that's your business. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I love each and every one of you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and peace out.